Hey y'all, it's Suki with the Good Coochie, and make sure y'all tune in to New Music Friday.
Alright, Suki, what's up, man? First things first, you've been on a busy press run. How you feeling?
I mean, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I'm just taking over right now. So, we're on a promo run for Casamigo, me and Afro B, and we just taking over the world day by day.
Casamigo, that single is like, obviously with Afrobeats type deal. Just how did the entire creation of the song go and stuff like that for you guys?
I just felt like, I wanted to go a new direction. Well, I always been going this direction, but I just finally showed the world, that I'm a writer and I have diversity. I love to make different type of music, and I felt like Afrobeat would be the perfect one to put on this track.
Talking about you wanting to show your versatility and everything like that of the talent you always had. I look at most of your interviews preparing for this interview, and most people don't ask you about your music like at all. If they do, I guess like how do you feel about that? Like,
you said who?
Like most of the people who've interviewed you, like they don't really ask you too much about
I
your
don't
music.
even be knowing what I don't even be knowing about the questions that they be asking. I just come like it don't matter what the fuck they ask, cause honestly it's about what I'm asking. I ask the questions around this motherfucker. Fuck them. Shit, they don't know. They don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't even never did an interview before.
So if you ask the questions, what's the question you have for me?
Do you eat pork?
I don't. I actually stopped eating meat a couple years ago in 2019. So I'm like kind of vegetarian right now.
Okay, I'm vegan too.
You vegan?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Okay. Sometimes. Well, I guess even just going back into like everything that's going on right now. At what point did you first get interested in music?
I've been doing music since I was a child. Like I always loved music. I come from a musical family, and this is my favorite thing to like. I love listening to music, and just music kind of like just built me to be who I am.
Were you in like any church choirs or anything like that growing up?
Yeah, I was. I actually have a family church.
Oh wow!
Yep, called Miracle Tabernacle in Wilmington, Delaware.
Wow. So, growing up in the church, like as you brought up, you prayed out at the Breakfast Club, actually. Just what does that faith mean to you?
What does having faith mean to me?
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
I mean, it means everything to me. Like, my whole career is based on faith and just having faith in God and believing who I am. And I have no doubt that I'm that girl. I know I'm that girl.
What was one moment where you really had to lean on your faith and lean on God? Like, what was one particular moment? I know you can say, my whole life, every day.
I guess when, just like right now, like transforming and, going in this direction, and I pray every day, and I manifest and I write down my goals, and God has, made a way for me and opened doors that I never knew existed. So I always pray that He gives me the opportunity and that He helps me walk through these doors, and I tell Him I'll do the rest after that, because God helps those who help themselves.
You're having a moment right now, and you've been like kind of relevant for a while, like probably like the past half decade, but right now you're having a moment. Like, I guess just kind of working for so long and get into this moment. How are you handling it, and how are you staying grounded and staying sane?
I feel like staying grounded, just, being around my children and praying and being around my family, that's what keeps me grounded. Like, just a homie vibes.
Mother's Day was yesterday at the time of recording this. How did your children change your life?
I feel like my children gave me something to believe in, and ever since I had them, I've been chasing my dreams, I feel like as women, if we can birth children, like we could take over the world. We could do anything. Men can't even handle that type of pain. So I just feel like we're invincible, we're supernatural, and I mean, my children give me a lot to live for. So anytime I want to give up, I always think about them and how I want to make sure they have everything they want, and I never want them to go without. So they keep me grinding.
I'm going to ask you about kind of like making the transition from influencer to, legitimate like artists that everybody takes seriously and stuff like that. There's a lot of influencers out there who have millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, but they don't know how to monetize it. What's some advice that you can give to those influencers who are looking to cross over to other
I
paths?
mean, I would say being an influencer does not equal a hustler. It's two different things. I mean, it's always good to be both. Like, if you have a big influence and you have a hustle, then you can rejuvenate money. You can make money. So I would just think if you know, if you got a platform, sell a product. That's where I come from. I come from the hood. I learned how to hustle since I was young. So I'm just always gonna be a salesman. And I just feel like people should work on their hustle. Learn how to hustle. That's the most important thing that you can have and do is a hustle. Like, what if you get fired? What you gonna do? Wait for another opportunity, or you gonna use your resources? What you got? You got a lawnmower? Cut some grass. That's it.
How do you feel about people who use rap as their hustle? Do you think that's diluting the genre? Like, you know, from
No, I respect it. That's a hustler. Why would I feel angry because somebody has a talent and they use it to make money? That's
no example.
what?
Okay, so Bad Bobby goes on Dr. Phil. Catch Me Outside. How about that? Someone grabs her, signs her to a record deal, and she's flip flop. Gucci flip flop, and like people are like, "This isn't hip hop. I worked my whole life for this." Like, how?
That's hating. That's called hating. You hating on somebody that has it easy. It's not her fault. You know, I think people don't really have a competitive spirit. I understand we all gotta work hard. It is what it is. Work. Make it happen. You know, I don't point out the people that, you know, go through doors that maybe I have been trying to go through. Like, they did it. Okay? Maybe that's not for me. You know, just hustle, make it happen. It is what it is. I never feel bad about Bad Baby. I'm actually happy for her, and that's actually a friend of mine. So I respect it. She didn't have any money at that time. Like, people might consider her trailer trash at that time. She wasn't rich. She's rich now. That's people look up to that. It's a lot of white girls that look up to her that come from nothing. You know, same situation with the mom, and it's hard, and they disrespectful, and they run in the streets. Everybody come from that. I'm not mad at her. She making a way just like we all making a way.
What do you think there's a line of not respecting someone's hustle? Like not respecting the way someone gets money. Is there any type of line?
I feel like, me personally, I mean, I respect all hustlers. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, people. What do you mean? What does that question mean?
Okay, so like, say I have a. Some people will say they have a moral compass. Like they draw the line at hitman. Like I don't respect hitman.
And then what's the question?
That's the question. Is there a moral compass for like, I don't respect the way that this person gets money?
Yeah, no, I get that. I can see that. But when it comes to music, music's a different thing. Like, we're talking about sex trafficking, pimping, things like that. I feel like I do not respect that. Okay, I don't respect sex trafficking. What the heck? I don't respect, I don't respect a lot of things. What does that got to do? What are we talking about hip hop?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a line. Like, I'm saying I respect hustle. I respect black women, young black women that use their resources to get out of the situation and take care of their children. That's the type of hustle that I respect. When it comes to other things, and it's hurting people or putting people in harm's way, I don't respect that. That's my preference. I don't respect it.
In 2023, how can black men do a better job of respecting and protecting black women?
2023, I feel like, I mean, it's just, everything's crooked right now. I feel like black women can love and respect black males more, you know, and not just look at them as I mean, some people don't respect men that don't make no money, or don't love them if they don't make no money, but everybody goes through hard times. Money does not equivalent to how a person being human. They're human. You love them. That's it. You should love them. You should love him even if he may be going through hard times, you know. And I feel like black men, you should have more respect for the women that love you even when you cannot provide for us. And when you're locked up in prison and your homeboy's not holding you down, and the only person that you can call is the same one that you shitted on, which is your baby mother or your woman or your mom. You should have that type of respect, because black women, we loved y'all way back. Like I always say, before y'all could even protect us, if we go back to slavery times, and y'all was getting y'all ass beat by the slave master, and we always still loved y'all, and y'all couldn't protect us because they was beating our asses too. We love you. We loved you. Even when you were deprived of food and we had to breastfeed you because you couldn't eat shit because they were starving you and beating your ass. We were there for y'all. So I feel like we should both have a sit down and learn how to love each other more.
I want to ask you. Obviously, we're here for Afrobeat and the song Casamigos. I do want to ask you about like Red. You know, and you guys doing the Summer Walker trailer, and you guys doing, you know, obviously the NLE Chopper remix and stuff like that. Just how's that relationship been, and how cool is it to kind of work alongside her and have this both of y'all having a moment right now? How is it coming up?
I mean, I feel like we're all having a moment. Like all of us, NLE, Summer, all of us, we're having a moment right now. We're young, we're black, and we're becoming very successful. Every one of us make it our own time. So, but I just respect all of us. Like, you know, everybody that I worked with, Sada Baby, and you know, it's just like I just love everybody. I just want us all to win.
Who's the first person to give you a chance in the industry?
I don't even know. Okay, so I would say Cardi B and Sada Baby.
Wow.
Yeah, they both believed in me. They both gave me opportunities. Sada actually took me to Roll Aloud with him. Like, you know, they've always been my friend. And Cardi put me in a WAP video. I can't thank her enough. So, you know, I'm just very thankful. I always, you know, show love to these individuals. So, yeah.
That's cool. That's what's up. I guess, you know, just who are you listening to right now, just in general?
Who am I listening to? Well, of course, I listen to myself. I listen to Afrobeat. I love Burna Boy. I love Sada Baby, Skilla Baby, Summer Walker, of course, and I listen pretty much everything, but I'm more of a reggae dance hall type of vibe. That's what I listen to. So I like a lot of Movado and Movado. Yeah, I love them.
Okay, and who'd you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to old school because my grandma raised me. So I was listening to a lot of, like, you know, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, those bands, I was always listening to them.
How do you think that kind of upbringing, like, it really affected, like, your rhythm?
I feel like it works out in a great way because I have an ear for music and I love to write music and I just love music. I got soul. I got soul in my personality. I got soul in my music and I'm just fun, you know? I'm spunky. I'm spicy. This is what the niggas like.
I guess, you know, well, was there ever any type of transition for you? Like, you know, being known as the fun, spicy chick from loving hip hop and everything that you were doing online to kind of like, yo, like, I can actually rap. I can make good music. I'm diverse too.
I just recently started to see the transition the same time as the world is seeing it, you know? So, you know, I just respect it. I'm growing, you know, and you never know who I might be tomorrow. I'm a ball of sunshine, like, I'm just special. So, I feel like I'm a bottle of water, like a glass of water. Like, you pour me in the glass and I form to that glass. It depends on how I'm feeling, who I'm dating, what dick I'm sucking.
Where do you, wait, I think you got your drink. You want your drink right now? We're going to take a drink break. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I'm into it.
I guess just, you know, speaking of that, we have a segment called Health IQ. You know, obviously, you know, you're, you know, kind of liberated, everything like that, and the way that you express your sexuality. I want to ask you about, like, what are some safe sex tips that you can give anybody watching this right now?
Okay, so me being a very sexually liberated woman, a very free-spirited woman, you know, sometimes, well, I'm not going to say sometimes, I love to speak about sex. I feel like, number one, practice safe sex because you just never know who you dating. You never know what they get into. Like, you know, you never know how many partners they really have. So don't just automatically trust a man just because he's rich or successful. You know, don't just put your trust in somebody because of their financial, you know, level in life. That makes absolutely no sense. Because a lot of rich people that think money means they're healthy and it doesn't. So I would just say practice safe sex and don't sleep with people that you don't see having a future with and having kids with. And even if you feel like they're financially able to take care of your children, do you think they really want to do that? Do they want children? You know?
At what age did you learn that? I'm sorry for cutting you off. At what age did you learn that last part about, you know, making sure the partners you picked are the ones that you want to raise your children, et cetera, et cetera?
I would say I learned after 3 kids. I mean, I'm human, and
Yeah.
I've honestly, where I come from, I believe in loving a person. Like I really do love people. So I like to look at the potential that I see in a person. Doesn't mean that they're gonna go in that direction, or they're gonna be what I want them to be. But I do see the potential in every black man. So I fall in love, and sometimes we might. I don't even feel like children are a mistake. Everything that we go through in life is written in stone and is supposed to happen. So it's okay. But I can speak for all my fans to tell you, maybe you should take your time, really get to know a person, you know, and don't just rush into having children with this person, because usually in the hood, like, you get pregnant if you got good coochie, you getting pregnant like in the first month. That's how I go. Like, to be honest, you don't really know this person until after you have the baby, and then you see, oh, he ain't shit, you know. Or you see, oh, she ain't shit. She don't give a fuck about these kids. And let's talk about the women, because a lot of these women, they want the man more than they want the baby, and the baby don't keep no man, sweetheart. That's not how it go. If he want to be there, he will be there. That's my advice.
What's your advice to any of your fans that are currently going through a heartbreak?
Heartbreaks. I mean, I would like to sugarcoat it and say, I don't know. I don't know how to make it sound good, but every time I got my heart broke a few times, and then I get hurt recently, and it feels the same. I'm not gonna act like, oh, it feels better. It doesn't. It feels the same. It's the same hurt. But I mean, I pray myself out of heartbreak. Like, seriously, God get me through everything. So I would just say pray, and just understand that you're gonna get your heart broke a lot of times in life. The first person that you meet isn't necessarily considered your soulmate. You gotta fish around. You gotta fall in love, fall out of love. But I feel like it's a flex that if you have got your heart broken and you have the ability to still love, that is a flex, because we're not always so loyal with God, and He always forgives us. So you always gotta think like how God thinks, and just forgive people and just keep it moving. You learn, you live and you learn. That's what I feel like.
I heard it. Last couple questions here. I want to ask you one spicy question, because the whole interview I've been going conservative and stuff like that. You do have a single called Eating.
Yeah.
Now, what is your advice to any man or woman about eating?
Eating what? What do you mean?
Eating suki with the good, So,
eating my ass? You want me to give them advice about eating my ass?
It could be that, or the cookie, the coochie, or
eating Kit Kat. Well, okay, so my advice on eating my ass is just like, I would want you to be, very considerate, and eat it like you love me. I will prefer some money or something that I could, just some bills need to be paid or something. But yeah, but I'm just not, like, I don't really care for my ass getting. I just like to eat ass. Period. That's what I like to do.
What if a dude is like, no, please don't, like, anything but
nah,
that.
Please don't.
Yeah, like, no, don't do that. Like, I'm good. Like,
I thought that means do it. I thought that was a trick question.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that means they want me to.
All right.
Well, I only did it 2 times though, but just like, I haven't met a guy that don't like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. They be lying.
All right, so where do I want to go with that? I guess I could go with just, where do you see yourself in 3 years? Where does Suki see herself in 3 years?
In 3 years? Oh my gosh, that's so long. Suki is about to take over the world this year. So 3 years, I'm gonna be out of here. Probably be in space somewhere. My Good Cat production company is gonna take over the world. Suki's gonna be on all over national TV. I'm on national TV right now. And I do want to say, who else gave me a chance besides Cardi? Was Jerry Springer.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, Jerry Springer. Rest in peace to him. I know he's in a better place, and he played a big part in our community. he made us laugh at ourselves. Like, we're funny. Black people are funny as hell, you know. And it's just like he never judged, you know. He was just, well, he did become a judge, and then yeah, he did judge because I did lose my case with him. Like, that was crazy. But either way, I love Jerry. Like, you know, I gotta represent for Jerry Springer.
You've been a legend for a long time. That clip went viral after you died.
Yeah, it actually it been going viral every day. They played my clip every day,
Right.
and now you know they're playing it now. But it was he really did. Oh, he did give me an opportunity, and I appreciate him. I love him for that.
And then where can the people find you if they're living under a rock, and where can they stream the new single?
You could find me on Instagram, Sukihana Gold. Twitter, Sukihana Gold. TikTok, Suki with the Good. Make sure you stream Casamigo, and make sure you stream Eatin' and all my other music, and you know where to find me. And guess what? You can go to my website, Suki with the Good Coochie, and you'll see some posters of me. Yeah, real sexy, and yeah, it's just giving like a coochie world over there. So you can buy some of my merchandise, and they're autographed too.
Suki, is there anything in this interview you haven't mentioned already that you'd like to mention?
Is it? Pretty much think this was a really good interview, you know, and I really had a great time with you, and I'm glad I got to show a different side of me. You know, we got to talk about the music and everything, and I just would like to tell the world that I love y'all.
All right, Suki, we appreciate the time so much. Rashad Milligan here for New Music Friday. Until next time, please take care of yourselves.
All right.